for some fun. As the game very slowly loads up. So today is October the 19th. And it is special for a very specific reason, and that is because today is Maverick's birthday! Yay! Clap for him! Also, that is extremely loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. So today is Maverick's birthday, and since he is a friend I have had for quite a while, and he is in fact a major Patreon supporter of mine, I decided I was going to go ahead and do an entire stream for his birthday. I asked him what he wanted, and rather than wanting to see me go through a bunch of different games, he's actually wanted me to just play this one. This is Dragon Quest IX, I believe? Sentinels of the Starry Sky. So we're going to be playing through this for, well, until Maverick gets sick of it, really. So yeah, everybody, clap for Maverick, cheer for Maverick. Today is his birthday. And we're going to have some fun on it. Though I'm not quite sure if he's actually here or if the ads have consumed him. Either of those are major possibilities. So yeah, I left the mouse on because this game actually uses the touchscreen a lot, so I figured you'd probably want to see it. Just let me know if it's in the way, I'll move it out of the way. There we go. So, we'll have to get started by, making a character. This is a game where you actually have, custom characters. It's pretty fun. At least to me. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and make my character, and we're going to have to deal with that for a bit. Let's see. You know, the Marin face there. I think I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with this one. The controls are actually I got a new emulator to try for this. The controls are actually a little bit weird, so bear with me here. So let's get started. I mean, it's your stream, man. You control the entire thing. Also, we are an angel. Yeah, this stream is 100% you. You get to tell me what to do and what not to do, so... Hello? Is anybody there? If you're there, say something. Show yourself. Really? When I looked up... Thus do the voices of mortals plead, ever hopeful of proof of our existence. I read that the bottom screen was where it was all happened, but hang on a second. I'll do it after this cutscene. For how long now have we watched over their realm? For how long have we Celestrians existed? Yeah, see? So one little rule for this game is that important people have models, people that don't matter have sprites, and they kind of stand out against each other kind of awkwardly. Hey, look, there we are. Along with our very, very, very bald mentor. Let me see if I can do a voice for this dude. You have come far, Nyx. I must confess to having had my doubts when you became guardian of the village in my stead. but its inhabitants' continued peace and safety is proof of your devotion. When Apis Major bade me, Aquila, take Nyx as your apprentice. I never imagined I would see you bloom so— Oh yeah, I forgot all of them are named after stars. I probably should have picked a star name. Oh well. You are worthy of your title indeed, Nyx, Guardian of Angel Falls. It's an old person! Run away! It's the fear of age! Ha ha. Don't ever get old, my dear Aaron. You don't ever want to get old. That'd be nice. Oh, Grandpa, it's not much further now. I'm sure you'll make it. I'll address the save file thing in a second. They're attacked by a living cucumber! Because if you do not know Dragon Quest, this game does not pull punches on how goofy it is. I believe that is in fact called a cruel cumber. Get used to puns, there's a lot. Ah, I can't even smack you for that because it's your birthday. These wicked creatures must not be allowed to ambush innocent members of your flock, Nyx. Come, Guardian of Angel Falls, it is time to fulfill our duty as Celestrians. No, I have a rule against not hitting people on their birthday. No matter how much they deserve it or how much I want to, so, you know. Feel free to exploit it. Hi, guys! Also, keep in mind how close they were. It looks like most of the cutscenes happen, but the fighting happens on the smaller screen. There's actually not a whole lot I can do about that. So I'll let you pick which one you prefer. So you have attack, which is attack, abilities, which is weapon abilities, spells, which is magic spells, items, which is the items currently on your character's person. You have to actually, I believe, give them items, and they can't use it from the bag. And defend is defend. Also, since Aquila is— am I saying that right? Aquila? Aquila? I think it's Aquila. Since he's a guest character, we don't have any control over him. He'll just do whatever the world he wants to do. Which was one-shotting the Cruel Cumber, in this case. Probably gonna one-shot the other slime as well. Aquila is very, very slow for some reason. $15 gold coins. I think I'm gonna keep it the way it is because I think the cutscenes are more important than seeing the battle play out. But that's just me. See, Grandpa? There's Angel Falls up ahead. I honestly believe I'd never set my tired old eyes on the place again. But here we are at last. Home. Oh, don't be so melodramatic, Grandpa. The village guardian will have been watching over us all the way. Nothing bad could have ever happened to us. Benevolent Nyx, thank you for protecting us on our journey. She glows like a Super Saiyan and gives us a— what would you even call it? A feather? It looks like a feather. It's called Benevolescence because Dragon Quest puns. But I always think of it as just the glowy blue happy feather. The crystallization of the mortal's gratitude towards we who watch over them. As Celestrians, our cardinal duty is the offering up of this sacred substance unto the mighty Yggdrasil, the great world tree. Come, Nyx, let us return to the observatory, that you may make your offering. Let me be fair, calling it the happy time feather makes it sound kind of like it's a drug or something. Guys, losing feathers like that, speaking of feathers, seems like you might need to check your wings out. That's probably not normal. Technically, it's not a drug because we're not the ones partaking of it. We're drugging a tree with it, which makes about as much sense, I know. Can you be addicted to a drug even if you're not actually using the drug, you're just finding it? Dragon Quest IX, proposing the the moral questions here. So welcome to the observatory. This is where all the angel people live. Is it an addiction to money though, or is it an addiction to spending money, which does in fact have kind of like a chemical reaction? Yeah, as you probably noticed, Celestrians are invisible when they're on the ground. The first task a guardian must perform upon returning from the Protectorate is to report to Apis Major. As unchanging as the North Star, you shall find him in the Great Hall. I have other matters to attend to. You must excuse me. So how come his wings are, like, huge? Is it an inverse Reaper thing? Welcome home, Nyx. You returned to us from the Protectorate, I take it. You must go and report to Apis Major. A time when it is no longer necessary to watch over mortal kind. Truly, such a time may soon be upon us. Also, you can see what I mean when I say the sprites really stand out. They clash pretty terribly with everything else. I work hard to drive off monsters and perform other services for those I am charged with protecting as a guardian. But they offer up not the slightest thanks. Is it really any need to watch over these ungrateful mortals? I have my doubts. And if you're helping people only to get something out of it, you're the bad one here, buddy. I've been sensing increased monster activity in the Protectorate of late. Are we Celestrians no longer powerful enough to halt the spread of evil in the mortal realm? So is he posted in City? I bet he's posted in City. We Celestrians are forbidden to stand against our superiors. Aquila is your teacher, is he not? I pity you. He is unrelentingly strict. Door is locked. Somebody tell me if I'm saying that right. It looks like it's Aquila. It's, based after a constellation, I believe. We're gonna break everybody's pots, because I can. Break everyone's pots and steal all their items. So that is a Chimera Wing. That is an item that, allows you to teleport back to a place you've been. If you do while inside somewhere, though, you will bash your head humorously on the ceiling. Which I will, in fact, show off at some point, I promise. In a time beyond memory, the Almighty placed the observatory in the emptiness of the heavens to protect the mighty Yggdrasil. Having done so, he entrusted its care to the Celestrians and returned to the realm of the Almighty whence he had come. Aquila. I'll try to remember that. Legends tell that when the mighty Yggdrasil bears fruit, we Celestrians will finally return to the realm of the Almighty. You return from the Protectorate, bearing benevolence aplenty, then it shall not be much longer. I love these little fountain things. I don't actually know what they are, but they're pretty. Mortals pass away at the slightest hint of sickness or injury and are weak of spirit. I thank the Almighty I was born a Celestrian. To be born mortal would be a truly sorrowful fate. Also, this symbol right here, I believe, is the symbol that all of the Dragon Quest games use as the symbol of the Almighty. I'm pretty sure that's actually a consistent thing through all the games. If only we peoples were able to choose the teacher we are assigned to school us in the ways of the Guardian. My teacher is kind of heart, but somewhat lenient. Had I been given the choice, I surely would have chosen Aquila or Columba. Columba. But I don't remember that constellation. The observatory contains many such statues as this. The wings, the halo, as you can see, it represents the perfect Celestrian form. Also, it's never going to tell you in game, so I'm just going to tell you right now. The halo is the thing that keeps us invisible while we're down in the human world. The wings are wings. You wish to know the whereabouts of the Great Hall. Your memory is a veritable black hole, Nyx. It is at the top of those stairs where it has always been. I like it when games do that where obviously you the player don't know, but if you ask, they just kind of poke fun at the character for forgetting again. It's kind of nice. So you have returned with benevolence collected in the lands below. You are a credit to us, Nyx. But such is to be expected from one chosen by Aquila. Aquila? Yeah, Aquila. Who has declined for so long to take an apprentice. What called the creation of the world? Nyx takes it from the self and has a closer look. In the beginning, the Almighty created mortal kind, later came the Celestians. Their long lifespan, their graceful wings, the halos above their head, all paired to— wow. To their vast superiority, huh? You foolish— I think I know who wrote this book! Any books of particular interest? You are want to check the bookcases if you're playing this game, because this is a game with a crafting system, and you get your crafting from bookcases. Talk to the— thank you. So let me with you. The night sky watches over us all. Be healed that you may do your Celestian duty. This dude's a heal spot for reasons I'm not too certain of. I think just to exist. It's technically not a constellation, but that is actually correct. I like that thought. Yes. Truly, they don't see us even if we stand right before their eyes? What feeble beings! You wish to know why we Celestians were appointed to watch over mortal kind? Why? Because it is the will of the Almighty, child. What more reason do we need? If you've ever played SMT, you might be getting some, Yawa flashbacks here, but thankfully the Almighty is nowhere near that bad. I hear that you went below to the Protectorate, Nyx. I am impatient to be assigned to guardianship myself, that I may descend to begin my good works. Door is locked. Wait a minute. Oh, no, are all this pattern door locked? No. I believe I found the church. In this, the prayer room, we offer up supplications and entreaties to the Almighty. Let me hear your prayers, child, that I may help in any way the Almighty allows me to. Welcome to the prayer room. I trust you have been carrying out your Celestian duties with diligence. What do you require? So, we'll have to use actual churches once we're running around on the ground, but churches are where you will save your game. I don't remember what divination and benediction are, though. Divination tells you how far you are away from a level. Benediction lifts a curse from one of your characters. And there'll be a later option where we will be able to revive a dead party member. Right now it doesn't matter because we only have myself, and if the entire party goes down, it's considered a wipe. Thankfully, there's not really a game over in this game. It just spawns you back at the last church you saved at, and just like takes half your money. Oh, wait, I saw another door. Oh, that just leads over here. So I love this little flower field thing that leads down to the human world. Did I check in here? So many doors are locked. Why is half the observatory locked? Okay, I think the game is tired of me poking in every nook and cranny, so let's go ahead and go talk to the Epis Major dude. First, let's go out here. Mortals are self-serving beings. To charge we Celestians with the protection of such a race was a great burden for the Almighty to place on our kind. Wow, rude. Greetings, Nyx. You must have exited the wrong door, There's nothing of interest out here. You should go back inside. But this is the first floor, which I would assume would be the basic living area. Why is the first floor where you immediately walk in from coming down from Earth all locked? We got more to look around. What is this? You're Nyx, recently appointed Guardian of Ancient Falls, correct? All Guardians and their assignments are registered here. Okay. White Wings and Halo are marks of Celestian kind. Our wings grant us the power to traverse the skies, while our halos confer upon us the sacred power of the Almighty. I don't really know what sacred power she's talking about, because it doesn't actually give us any power. It just makes us invisible. Here in the observatory we are troubled neither by monsters nor by evil beings, but it is not so in the Protectorate. The weapons here are gathered that we Celestians may stand guard over our mortal charges in the realm below. Sign near who? Oh, over here. It's a map of the Protectorate. Angel Falls, the village Nyx has been assigned to watch over, is marked on it. Cool. Greetings, Nyx. You've been to the realm below, have you not? As I'm sure you're well aware, mortals are unable to see we Celestrians. Nonetheless, there are many among them who believe in our existence. How can this be? That is a crystal of benevolence that you carry, is it not? It is beautiful. Truly beautiful. Would you perhaps allow me to have it as a gift? Sorry, we need to keep it. Understandable, I suppose. We Celestrians live for many, many years, but Apis Major is by far the longest lived of all of us. He is truly an elder. Some say he's lived for tens of centuries, others say that his life may even span tens of millennia. Okay, let's... Oh, hey! It's our teacher! What you doing, boss man? I was surprised to hear of Nyx's promotion. I did not expect you to permit it so soon. You assume too much, Columba. I also believe it is too soon for her to take on a guardianship. It was Apis Major's decision. Indeed? How amusing! I might have known. It is no laughing matter! Nyx is but a fledgling. What if something were to happen in the Protectorate? Did you forget the tragedy of Corvus so soon? No, of course not, but... We have been forgetting to talk of that matter here in the observatory, have we not? Hi! Nyx, how long have you been standing there? Something about Corvus? Why do you stand idle, Nyx? You have yet to make your report to Apis Major. Do you really wish to keep him waiting? Make haste. He's in the Great Hall just beside us here. Uh-huh. Why am I not shocked you want me to leave as soon as possible? My teacher, Columba, and your teacher, Aquila, are close, are they not? I understand they have been debating their differences in good-natured argument for as long as anyone can remember. She looks a lot tinier than I am. This leads me back around. You wish to review the Register of Guardians and their assignments? Sure, why not? I'm afraid I cannot allow it. It is against the rules. But I can tell you one thing recorded therein. Your teacher, Aquila, is truly a remarkable guardian. The second best since record began, in fact. You must follow your teacher's example and connect much benevolence. I don't know what I keep wanting to say that word is, but I think I've said it different every single time so far. The door is locked. Bah! This repository contains the greatest treasures of the observatory. There are gifts bestowed upon us by the Almighty himself when our realm was created. And of course we can't actually get in there to take them. I don't know what happens if you actually hack to try to. The great Apis Major commands the observatory in the absence of the Almighty. You would do well not to disappoint him. You are the guardian, Nyx. Apis Major awaits you. At least that one's polite. Hi, old man! Welcome, Nyx. Well met, Nyx, apprentice of Aquila. Welcome back, Nyx. I trust your absence has not been so lengthy that you forget your old master, Apis Major. I like him. He's got a loving grandpa kind of look towards him. My congratulations on successfully completing your first task as a guardian, Nyx. You have performed your duties well this far, albeit under Aquila's watchful gaze. But the time has come for you to spread your own wings. What do you say? Are you ready to undertake your duties alone? I kind of want to stick with my teacher. Is that okay? A little trepidation is to be expected, Nyx. But I know that you are capable. You are Aquila's apprentice, no less, and will make a worthy guardian. And so we come to the next of your duties. I believe you have acquired a crystal of benevolence, have you not? The essence of mortal gratitude. You must offer it unto the great world tree Yggdrasil, who shelters us with her nurturing boughs from atop the observatory. She will soon bear fruit at last. Go now and do as I have instructed. I kind of wonder what we have to actually report to him if we needed to take it to the tree. Can't we just walk it up to the tree in the first place? This is the observatory. At its summit stands mighty Yggdrasil, the world tree, bestowed upon us by the Almighty himself. Speaking of trees, this is a very flat-looking tree. Okay, that's actually a good point. That's a really good point. Ooh, chest. I'm robbing the observatory! This is totally angelic behavior, right? Can't go any further this way. And apparently we only get what we need to protect mortals. We don't actually seem to do much of anything else. Hi. When I gaze at the heavens, a shooting star of incomparable brightness often carves a strange path through the night sky. What could this heavenly body, so swift and yet so purposeful, be? So I don't really know why we're picking up gold coins if humans can't see us anyway. But meh, money, might as well. Monsters, animals, and mortal souls that roam the land even after death. There are many in the Protectorate to whom Celestians are entirely visible. You must take care. I totally forgot about that. I think because I just don't go anywhere that there are blue chests, so I don't bother to check them again. I got a what? Where's my X button? Wait, Grubbin. A powerful pick-me-up that can stir a single ally from sleep. Oh, okay. Always good to have one of those. Epis Major has sent you to offer benevolence unto mighty Yggdrasil? Then you may pass. If Yggdrasil is such an important thing, why is there a guard blocking the way up to it? Okay, that is progress. So is there anything over here? I don't think I've missed anything. No. I believe we have looted as much of the observatory as I can possibly have looted. Right, but it's a thing all Celestrians do. Why can't you just visit it? Have guards at the tree, but let people actually come up at least see it. So you go to offer up the benevolence gathered in the realm beneath unto mighty Yggdrasil. Figbloom hails the opening of the heavenly gates and sets Celestrians on the path to salvation. In other words, we will soon be relieved of our duties here and return to our true place in the realm of the Almighty. Oh, there's a thing here. We are told that when mighty Yggdrasil receives it. Yeah. So stuff we already know. Water the tree with mortals' gratitude, get figs. You see before you the roots of the mighty Yggdrasil. Time for benevolence, you must venture outside and climb to the foot of the Great World Tree. Thankfully, the Celestrians are raised to be so one-track minded that nobody ever even thinks of lying, so there's that. There's nothing around here, so let's just go see the tree. I do not know that I would call this mighty. It's certainly large, but this is not what I think of when you say mighty world tree. Can I go down around? There's bushes and stuff over there, but nothing else. Now I'm just imagining someone like slinging a swing in the tree and Aquila just very grumpily pushing Nyx on it while Nyx goes whee! I still wouldn't call it mighty by any the Great World Tree by any stretch of the imagination. Just call it the World Tree. It's still a tiny little thing. It's just a tiny little thing that happens to glow a bit. My flashlight does that. Hey, Aquila. Behold, Nyx, is Yggdrasil, unto whom we offer the benevolent... I'm never gonna say that word right. We gather, not truly... my mighty flashlight. My mighty world flashlight, yes. Gathering and offering up benevolence is the most sacred duty with which we guardians are charged. I trust you will perform your duties well, Nyx, Guardian of Angel Falls. I do really like the music here, though. I have been thinking, Nyx. To address you as Guardian of Angel Falls is both convoluted and inconvenient. You will henceforth allow me to use this form of address only when formality dictates, I take it. Yep. Good. It is well that you succumb to my recommendation so readily, my pupil. As you are aware, the law forbids a Celestrian to oppose a superior. Yeah, if you had chosen no, he would have done it anyway. When they're saying that... When it says the law forbids that you can't oppose a superior, it's not talking about a written rule. You physically can't do it. Now, go to Apis Major and tell him of the successful completion of your task. So, like, even if you said no, you would have been forced to accept it, because you physically would not have been able to disagree. It's a very strange setup. But I believe that's why the world tree is mostly safe, because people tell you, your superiors tell you don't do anything stupid, and then you can't do anything to the tree. It's not even just Dragon Quest, it's in general. RPGs do but thou must, but I like this one because at least there's a reason for the but thou must, not just the game developers decided you don't get to play your own way. I don't mind things like that if it's actually got a logical reasoning within the world's universe. Well done, Nyx, and how did mighty Yggdrasil appear to you? She was fiercely aglow? Oh, it seems the time may soon be upon us. Yeah, it's kind of tiny! And, I expected something a lot bigger, sir. As I'm sure you are aware, it is the Celestrian's duty to tend mighty Yggdrasil until such a time as she bears fruit. It is to this end that guardians watch over mortal kind and gather benevolence. Yes, I know. Mighty bonsai tree. I like that. I like that a lot. So I don't really know why he tells you to make ready. There's nothing we can do. Besides loot the chests, which we have already looted for a whopping 50 gold and 2 items. Alright, let's see what we can do without our teacher's help. Clearly this is why Aquila is worried about us, because we're just the most smart-mouthed little twit. Other Celestrians are like, oh, Yggdrasil, mighty Yggdrasil, it is so beautiful, the Great World Tree. We're just like, why is that thing so small? That doesn't look like a Great World Tree. Did somebody take away the real world tree? Am I really supposed to be here? Also meet Tweedledum and Tweedlestupid here. I don't like these characters. What's weird? You mean that name thingy on the Guardian statue, Ivor? Of course I mean that name thingy, Hugo, you dolt. I'm sure it said Aqui something before, but now it's Nyx. Really? Well, it said Nyx for as long as I can remember. And how long is that exactly? Do you remember reading it before? That's funny. I can't say that I do. See, apparently when a Guardian is replaced, they're literally replaced in the memories of the, people, but Ivor here didn't get the brainwashing. You see, everyone around here is weird. It's only just changed, and everyone thinks it's been like that forever. Aha! Must be the work of the village guardian, then. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Dragon Quest is aggressively British. So, Pi is going to have to translate some of these lines for me, because half of them doesn't make sense. Yeah, I agree, Maverick. I agree. Don't be such a Wally. I don't know what- well that! I don't know what a Wally is. There's no such thing as guardians, they're just made up rubbish. It's only Aaron who believes in all that nonsense. She's just a dumb, or brunette. Yeah, he was going for a dumb blonde joke. There's a reason I don't like Ivor. Can I stick like a snake in your pocket? You know, considering we are physical but invisible, imagine the havoc I could wreak on people I didn't like. Aaron's always going on about how everything is thanks to the Guardian. Stupid, if you ask me. If this Guardian really exists, then why doesn't she introduce her to me? Eh? What? Aaron this, Aaron that. Ivor's so transparent. He's clearly head over heels in love with the girl. Funnily enough, though, she doesn't seem to have realized at all. It could be a hard road ahead for poor Ivor. Oh no, I think she's realized. I just think she doesn't care because he's a giant twit. Hello, little kid. That Ivor's so full of himself. Huh. Because he's the mayor's son, he thinks he owns the place. Please, Guardian Nix, can you answer my prayers and teach him a lesson for us? I would love to, but the game won't let me. Also... Puppy! Arf, 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 arf. Ooh. Puppy? Puppy showed me a thing. Nix acquires a keepsake ring. Who's a good doggy? Who's a good puppy? Maybe now that I talked to the kid, it'll let me do something. Let's go see. Ah, there we go. Teach Ivor a little lesson? I want to say I kicked him right in the butt. Field Guardian, I suppose. Trust me, hitting you is helping you. Can I do it again? Dang it. Smacked him upside the head, kicked him in the butt, whatever. Oh, okay. I like the fact that we're not actually walking, we're hovering. I do wish the game let you smack him a second time, though. To be fair, I don't think the statues look an awful lot like anything. They look like a figure in a robe with wings. That's not a whole lot of, distinct appearance. Makes sense, though, if the Guardians are constantly cycling through the villages. Oh, poor man. Is Aaron up here? Oh, there's nobody up here. Yeah, you can rob cabinets. No crafting books yet. That's a shame. Oh, it won't actually let me break his pots. This looks like the item shop. I could have sworn someone was there. A ghost prowling around at night, huh? That sounds like something we should probably look into as the guardians of this village. Nothing over this way. I can't really judge. I talk to myself a lot. Aww. You felt a okay. I was like, you felt a ring in your coat, then I realized no, she probably felt my hand pull the coat down a bit. I really do find this cute, just helping people out that need it. Also, yeah, you can talk to the, you can just write your own stuff in the adventure log. Though I have to say, what must the priest think of that? He looked at the adventure log and suddenly there's writings from a Celestrian in it. Then again, maybe that's why the priest believes. He has, like, literal physical evidence he can just point to. This is a nice little spot. See, Erin should be in here, right? Yeah, here she is. Maybe I can find some for her. I don't actually know what is flavor text and what is actual missions I can do. I kind of agree about the bigger part. Your inn apparently only has one room, Erin. This doesn't look like a very good inn. It's probably the mayor's house because it's huge. You should still have at least more than one singular room in your inn. Oh, trust me, Mayor, I'd smack Ivor a few more times if the game would let me. True, but still, like, at least three rooms, maybe? Also, I gotta question what these people think about their items randomly going missing as well. Do they just attribute that to me? Oh, the Guardian took my medicinal herb. She must have been hurt. Celestian duties, mucking out a stable. Aren't we glamorous? You know what would have been kind of cute is if they actually, like, put little, offerings to the Celestrians, and while you're running around you could take it, it would have, like, herbs or some food or something. That'd be cute. Because the idea of them actively leaving, like, healing items because they're worried about the Celestian being hurt is adorable to me. Yeah, you do that. I'm just gonna go scald my hands in the stream. Unfortunately, poo is a crafting ingredient in this game, which is gross. I don't know why games see the need to do that. And we've done both of the side quests, so it's now nighttime. Wonder if we can find that ghost. Oh hey, good point! I should do that. Puppy. I don't think anything's changed in the houses, but I just want to poke my head in. Yeah, nothing's gonna have changed in the house. Probably because it's not technically that late. It's just now nightfall. There's a thing I didn't go into. Yeah, okay, in that case, you should really be the one getting the credit for that. But I think it's more that, he's talking about monsters, not the fact that his bed is warm. Hello. Funny it kind of weird that the dude is just standing, like, immediately in the pathway? Couldn't we have just had an event that said, no, you can't leave? Also, hi, Master! You're taking your new role very seriously. I'm glad to see, Nyx. What is it? You feel that your old master does not trust you to work alone? No, I just assumed you came down to check up on me. It is my duty now to patrol the entire Protectorate. Though you guard it well, I must sometimes revisit my old territory. And as I am here, Nyx, there's one last lesson I must teach you. As guardians, it is our duty to tend to our mortal flock. This means more than merely watching over the living. Sometimes we must help those who have passed away, but whose souls continue to roam the land. You hear it too, do you not? The voice of a wandering soul here in the village in need of your assistance. I assume it's the blue-shaded dude over here that I saw in the cutscene. I'm not even going to try to read this because I feel like I would offend every British person in the world if I did. I mean, I could try, but I don't really want to be stabbed. Yet I'm still tempted. Yeah, sorry. Little silly wording, but it does make sense that a reason a ghost can't rest in peace is purely because they don't know that they're a ghost, so simple to deal with. And yep, even ghosts give us benevolence before they move on. I don't actually know what happens to ghosts in this game. I think they just stop existing. You've done well, Nyx. Thanks to your intervention, a mortal soul has made its peace and is now at rest. The benevolence of a departed soul shines more brilliantly than any. You will be returning to the observatory with it post-haste, no doubt. Yeah, nothing's changed. Then I shall bid you farewell for now. I have much to do here in the Protector. Hmm? What? What's going on? That's a train! The Starflight Express, indeed, has been unusually active of late. I have changed my mind. I shall accompany you to the observatory after all, Nyx. I have important matters to discuss with Apis Major. Please excuse me. Don't I need to go to report to him before I... Okay. Bye. I don't think anybody says anything different. Oh, maybe they are. Oh no, I think I just didn't talk to her last time. So let's just go ahead and head up to Apis Major. See if he needs us to talk to him again before we run out to the tree. He's not even here. Alright, I guess we'll just walk ourselves up to the tree. Maybe it's just that you need to be certified as a guardian before you can go up to the tree. I smell a prologue end. Do you guys? Oh, they're here. So something is going on. Well met, Nyx. Truly, you have chosen a fortuitous moment to join us. What other moment would I choose? Oh, okay. He probably knows that I'm the type to run around talking to everyone, so he probably assumed it'd be like 5 hours before I actually got my butt up here. Behold Yggdrasil. She is ready to burst into bloom with all the benevolence we have offered unto her. Oh, yes. She's but a hair's breadth now from bearing fruit. Oh, second part of that poem. And lo, it shall be in the celestial carriage that we, the chosen custodians, journey into the realm of the Almighty. It is time, Nyx. Offer the benevolence you have gathered into mighty Yggdrasil. Do so, and she will surely bear fruit at long last. Alright. I got 3 pieces here for you. Oh, hold on. I am actually going to briefly shift the windows, because this is actually really important. Well, the figs have bloomed and there's the train. So yeah, that's it. Game over. Easy peasy. I believe the top screen is the more important one. Well, hello! Something just completely shattered that train. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to switch it again. I'm sorry. I can't actually have both windows at the same size. It won't fit on the stream thing. Were we deceived? Oh no, we're coming loose! Aquila, help! Nope, we're gone. Too slow, buddy. Figs got scattered, and that looks like... yeah, there goes us. And we're shedding way too many feathers on the way down. Something's not right. Also, it's a little hard to see, but we're still shedding feathers in the sky. And apparently, our falling was, no, I think actually these are the figs. Yeah, these are the figs that are falling. This is us. And we sure made a splash. Yeah, anybody who knew about the puns really well could have guessed that. Cause yeah, Angel Falls is named that because we fall there. Hey, it's the complete douchebag who will not leave us alone. Notice something different about us, though, if you look fairly carefully. Yeah, our halo apparently got detonated in that blast, and all those feathers, that was our wings literally coming apart as we fell down and entered the atmosphere. So yeah, that was not fun for us. That's fine with me because I wouldn't trust you long enough to pull you out of a waist-deep river. Why? Are you really so sheltered you think people sharing names is that weird? Though to be fair, I guess if I actually had a proper Celestrian name, that would be kind of suspicious. I literally don't care what Ivor likes or not. To use a crude but apt example, I wouldn't pee on him if he was on fire. No, you're not. She's not wrong. We are pretty lucky we survived that fall. Though I'm surprised no one is questioning the gigantic mushroom cloud of water we spewed up when we landed. I do like the fact that Aaron literally just saw a hurt stranger and decided, nope, I'm going to be helping. And literally took us into her home. Aaron is good people. I like her a lot. So now that we can be seen, let's go actually talk to people. Let's see. Too expensive for our blood right now. They're basically, for lack of a better way of explaining it, the Red Mage of Dragon Quest. They're not bad. It's just not really the class I prefer for my main character, but unfortunately I think only your main character can be a minstrel. I don't think you can... Well, maybe you can cross other people into it, I don't remember. Puppy! Yeah! It's probably just a coincidence. It's not that, we helped your dog get your important ring back and now he loves us. Surely it's not that. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. I will say though, for all the fun I made, that cutscene breaks my heart of Aquila trying desperately to grab your hand and then missing completely. Yeah, I literally just met you, dude. I'm pretty sure I know you don't mean me. Though, you kinda did. But I don't want to seem like a crazy person, so I can't say that. I would love to if I knew how. I just seem eccentric right now. I don't need to upgrade that to crazy. Yeah, you sure seem like you are bullying random people who have done nothing to you and all. I doubt that highly. Obligatory fourth wall break. I don't actually know if I can learn those skills. I do know those are skills you can learn in the game, but I don't know if Minstrel learns them. I legitimately have no idea of the learn sets of these classes. Nobody here. Alright, and now that we're actually visible, we can properly interact with the church. Purification treats poison, and benediction, or benediction is what we saw before, resurrection brings back anybody who is dead. Because one unfortunate thing the game does is that if you wipe, all of your party stays dead and you have to pay to revive them. At least I think this game does it. I don't know if it's this game or older games, but... Is this the game where they started having everybody revive when you wiped? Yeah. Older games had it where if you wiped, only your main character would be alive, and that was exceedingly painful because you lost half your gold to start, and then you'd lose even more of the gold reviving everybody else. Also, one thing I do hate about this game, I'm gonna be just completely flat out honest here, is that it just completely takes away your wings. I don't care about the Celestian powers, I don't care about the Halo, but it just sucks you get your wings taken away. Something about a landslide we'll probably have to do something with. Yeah, let's just go ahead and sleep. Also, that sound has always been the heal sound for every Dragon Quest, I believe. Hope Erin didn't give me her room. I'd feel bad about that. Oh, tell him to go away. I don't care. You can turn him away! Tell him I turned into a fox or left to become a nun. I don't care. Yeah, Erin definitely gave me her room. Her grandpa probably gave her his room then. Does it matter? I went and joined the circus. Whatever will make Ivor go away. What do you want, you useless piece of crap? Cool, have fun with that. Hey, I'm not a guardian anymore. I lost my wings and my halo. Also, the entire observatory kind of got nuked if you weren't paying attention, so, You have a really crap way of asking people for help. No, go away. Fine, but only for Erin. I could care less about what happens to you. Unfortunately. Yeah, if it only affected Ivor, I don't care. Guardian or not, he can go kick rocks. But since it actually affects everyone else, and he played dirty by bringing Erin into it, I'll help. I mean, we're going out to monsters. We could just point to them. But I guess we should probably actually act like Celestrians and not randomly murder people because they annoy us. Aquila would probably be really disappointed in us if we left his body in a shallow grave somewhere. Never. I'll worry about the character color a little later. There's a specific spot I want to get to before I start messing with anything else. So, you can probably guess what that spot is. Yeah, that's actually telling you that we can heal at Aaron's house for free, so if you're ever low on HP, just come back here. This game does a wonderful thing, and all the monsters are actually on the map. I thought that was a gym for a second. I tried to go pick it up. Where's this landslide? Somewhere over here, I think it was. Unfortunately, monsters are faster than you. Much like Aquila, Ivor controls himself. Pretty much, yeah. I want to get to the point where the game is actually properly opened up, because we're still in linear territory right now. I mean, technically the game's not open world, it is linear, but maybe we better say we're still in handhold territory right now. I would like to actually be able to freely do stuff before worrying about anything else. I'm also not grinding because I don't want to get too high You really have no idea how to ask for help from people, do you? I think we found the engine of the train. It's apparently locked up pretty tight, so there's not much we can do about it right now. Got a gold ring. Can I equip that? A beautiful pure gold band that artfully enhances defense. Hey, not bad. Also, you can see over there in the use by, there's 6 icons. Those are the classes we currently have unlocked. As we unlock more classes, they'll show up in that spot. All of the classes will show in that area, just if they cannot use the item, it's grayed out, I believe. I can't test because right now all the equipment we have is what I am currently wearing, so I can very obviously equip everything we have. And there, right there, is the start of the absolute worst thing in this entire game. But we'll get to that a little later. Oh, good point. Yeah, it grays out anything that can't use it, so it shows you all the classes you have unlocked. I will talk about the stupid pink thing when it's more relevant. So what are you gonna do? If you're gonna use your hands, I'd start digging. Hey, soldiers! No duh! Nobody's heard of you, Ivor, because nobody cares about you. Patty? Ivor, you are just going to continue building up reasons for me to absolutely hate your guts, aren't you? Not only are you unlikable and annoying, you're also heavily misogynistic. I'm starting to rethink that shallow grave option. Though I will say right now, for all the crap I'm giving Ivor, I would take him the entire game over who we're actually going to get. That will be glued to us for the entire game. Can I choose? No. Since all I can do is attack right now anyway, I thought I could just set it to auto attack, but I guess not. But yeah, think about how much crap I've been giving Ivor so far, and imagine somebody who is so worse I would want to stick with him for the entire game. We got a level! It gave us things. Also, if you're wondering why I'm dodging all the enemies, it's because I want this section to be over with as quickly as possible. I will actually stop to properly level up once I have the dead weight out of my party. That too, yeah. Okay, let's go heal at errands, then I will save and we'll figure out who I need to tell. Oh no, Grandpa apparently sleeps down here. So I didn't steal anyone's room, I feel better about that. Do I? Oh, I guess I have to actually go to the inn. Okay. Why did you say I could heal in Aaron's room then? Yes! I was fed up with him 2 minutes into the conversation. I guess it won't let me heal right now. Whatever. You didn't save anything. I literally got dragged along. Don't you lecture me. Just get me away from Ivor and I will delve an entire dungeon by myself if I have to. I am more than happy to leave you that. Erin is still a saint and a darling little thing. Apparently I am going to have to dungeon dive by myself. So can I actually heal now? Alright, I guess I get to go figure out where in the world this hexagon thing is. Cause God knows I don't remember. I don't even see anything on the map that even remotely looks like it. Well, that might be it down there. I'll go see. Sticking to the road means the monsters will ignore you most of the time. And they more tend to spawn off the road, though some do spawn directly onto the road. Much like that. Sticking to the road is still a better option if you don't want to fight. Really? Come on. Stop wasting my time. I don't want to extend this awful tutorial any longer than it's already extending. I really like this game, but this tutorial is far too much. Yeah, this is definitely the hexagon. So you can probably guess those are poison tiles. Don't walk on them. Now let's explore around. Useless statue. Also, you can see why this dungeon is called the Hexagon. Path ahead sealed due to enormous beast-related fatalities. Oh, hello! Ghosty Man! Ghosty Man, where are you going? Or is a statue? I think Rab was modeled off these NPC sprites, personally. On the back of the statue. Button? Button! Press the button. Always press the buttons. Helpful! I admit I don't actually know why they pop up that. Wouldn't the sound and the shaking screen alone be enough to indicate that something somewhere moved? Hey, shield. Can I use shields? I think I can. Sure can. More defense. More! Is there anything over here? Hey! I'm gonna be using those instead of walking out of the dungeon, since apparently I can't heal. Bag of laughs and a mecha bird. This could be bad. Yeah, I am massively underleveled for this, apparently. And now I'm dead. Because games just do not understand that preventing the player from running is not a fun mechanic. It's just a stupid and annoying one. At least it warps me back to town. Yeah, see, I lost half the gold. You don't lose anything else, though, so... It is one of those things that I don't understand why it won't die. Nobody likes it. It's not fun for anybody. It's not an enjoyable mechanic. But developers will just not stop putting it in their games. So what is this? I dodge it every time. A sack squatch. Sure. I will say that as much as I love this game, and Maverick can attest I really love this game, it was the very first Dragon Quest game I ever fully played. And the one that got me into Dragon Quest as a whole. But dear God, this extended tutorial where you have to fight alone is a pain in the butt. Especially because Minstrel isn't even that good of a class, especially not at low levels. Heal is not going to help me if I'm getting hit for like a fifth of my max health every time. But honestly, the reason I hate this tutorial so much is it's also part of... It's the type of a tutorial that introduces a problem that I just can't stand. I can't stand, and like with restricting your ability to run from battles, I also don't understand why developers keep putting it in, is making you go solo in party-based games. Apparently I didn't dodge, but I got rid of the debuff anyway. I think that makes you blind, so it takes longer for you to hit things. I'm going to have so much more fun once we actually get out of this stupid tutorial, though. Yeah, that is something. I don't get the pun in that name, though. Like, I get it's a pun on butterfly, but how? Alright, I'm gonna get another level, then I'll try the monsters inside again. Oh, you're new. Hello. Stuff like that, though, the fleeing thing, is why I introduce stuff in my games that you can use from the item menu that lets you escape immediately. Or give the player character a skill that, if used, guarantees escape. Oh, I kinda wish I still didn't get it, if you want me to be honest now. At least I know I'm winning in terms of, what do you call that? When you win because you outlast the other person? Attrition. I'm winning a battle of attrition, at least. Yeah, that is really, really nice. Also, I want to get one more level before I try those things again. Hit by, you've been struck by. Smooth going. No, I've got it. I need more of those archers. The cruel combers aren't worth anything. Hey, speak the devil. Well, I don't really see a reason to go back to Angel Falls, considering I can't heal. Because nobody's at the desk in the inn. I could never stay in Erin's house. I can't interact with the beds. Talking to Erin and her grandfather didn't do anything. Only the grandfather, but... Like, it told me I could rest there, but I tried to interact with the bed and nothing came up. And I tried talking to Erin before I left, and she just talked about Patty, so... I'll have to inevitably escape from a battle at some point. No, no, no. See, once you hit level 5, you start getting skill points, I think, every level? I'm not sure. Skill points you put into things which, makes your stuff better. So, like, you'll get skill... Like, if you put it into a weapon, you'll get weapon skills. If you put it into a class thing, you'll get class abilities. Stuff like that. I think it stays no matter what class you're in. Yeah, or you can just do what I do and you hold on to them for later because you don't want to spend them yet. I'm not going to stay in Minstrel very long. Though I might need to spend it eventually. I'm not going to spend it right now. Let's see if I can... Yeah, so you bang your head on the ceiling if you try to use it inside. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you the hilarious animation of your character holding their head in pain. I wish it did, but it doesn't. The only thing I know of that you don't keep that you spend skill points on are weapon skills, and that's because you only keep it if you either max it out, which allows you to equip that weapon regardless of your class, or if the class you change to can also use that weapon. One thing is, you never lose the points you put in. If you put in points in something, that stays leveled up. You just might not have access to it depending on what your current class is and how far you've leveled it. Also, like, look at how much damage I'm taking from a random encounter in this place. This game was not balanced for you to be by yourself. I do like the spell animations, though. Oh, that was not fair. There should not be MP draining enemies in the first dungeon before you even get a party member. That's not fair. So that is a full 30 HP he's lost me because I need 2 MP to cast heal. So I can only heal 1 more time now instead of 2 more times. And it gave me poop. Which is appropriate, I guess. I will say, I love DQ as a whole, but oh lord, I feel like they don't balance their enemies and enemy spawns well. Thankfully the most recent one, what was it called? 11? The one with canon husband Eric and Sylvando. So that's how Chimera Wing actually works. I'm gonna pick up another one of those before I go back. Let's check her house and see if she will actually let me heal. Maybe something changed now that I actually walked into the hexagon. Oh, I could have talked to him and he would have told me where to go. Whoops. So, I can't heal by talking to him. I can't heal by interacting with the bed. I can't heal by interacting with this bed. Okay, so she actually did trigger. She did change what she said, and now I actually can heal at the house. Even though she didn't do that before, but whatever. I shouldn't really complain about arbitrary flags, because that's just kind of RPG Adventure Game 101, is to put the most arbitrary, confusing flags in the game. I would like another Chimera Wing, please. The item shop is... Oh yeah, this is the only shop in, town. I was like, where's the item shop selling weapons? Let's see. I'm actually going to specialize in fans for my weapon, so... Actually, come to think of it. Yeah, I can just start leveling that up right now. So as you can see on the smaller screen there, everything has a certain amount of skills you get at a certain amount of points. Including attack power-up, which is really, really strong. What you want the most with the weapon skill is the 100% there. You know, notice how it says omnivocational? And the weapon name with master? If you max it out with 100 points, if you get it to 100 points, you will now be able to equip that weapon in any class. So you kind of want to prioritize that. I don't know if the class... Fair Fanner, awarded Nyx for earning her grade 1 fan proficiency certification. I don't know if you keep the class skills outside of the class, though. So you might want to only level up the class skill for the class you're going to stay in as a base. The good news is, since multiple classes share multiple weapons, you can go into another class to level it up quickly and get points. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that. Button mashing! Alright, so... Screwing with save files is now all over. We are ready to get back to what we were doing. I have properly changed my name. And all of the DLC quests have been set to be accessible. I don't know how many of the DLC quests we will actually get to doing. Especially since a couple of them are post-game. But they're there. Alright, so let's dive back into the hexagon again. Now that I'm healed, I actually have multiple, I actually have enough mana to cast heal a few times, so we should be able to actually get pretty far in. Ooh, we, got the drop on him. Let's see, what is... So that's Perplex. I'm not really sure what Perplex does. I think it prevents them from acting? Yep, I actually equipped that while you were on the phone. Since I plan to keep a fan for my, my permanent weapon, I just decided I would throw it on and start leveling fan up. Then I wouldn't need to hoard Minstrel's skill points. Which is, unfortunately, a very, very bad thing to do. Don't do it this way. When you're by yourself. You can do it fine in a party, but when you're by yourself... Ooh, lord. It is painful. I feel bad for anybody who didn't want anything in Minstrel, because I believe you can actually carry your skill points over between classes. I could be wrong on that, though. If you can't, then it doesn't really matter. You can't, yeah. So if there was actually nothing you wanted in Minstrel, I feel really bad for those people, because you would essentially be required to level it up to make this not agonizingly painful. And those would be wasted skill points. Especially because, and I'm just going to spoil it, you have to fight the first real boss. Wait, maybe, yeah, the first real boss before it will actually let you switch classes. So you can't get by without leveling up Minstrel. Well, you probably can, but it hurts. Oh, hello. Seeds are really, really good because they give you stat points! And I got 2 deafness, which did... I don't know specifically what that did, but it was a good thing. I personally pour all of the seeds into the main character because of crap like this. I think this is Patty. I think her foot's trapped under the rubble. Luckily it doesn't look like... Luckily she doesn't really get hurt. Let's just... that doesn't look good. Hi? Also, I'm just gonna say right now, unfortunately, Dragon Quest is one of those that does not respect your time in trying to level up status effects, and they will never take on bosses, ever. Buffs are where you want to go if you're going to level up support skills. But it is a complete waste to try to use any of your debuff skills on bosses. So this is mostly going to be, can I kill it before I run out of MP? Thankfully it's not a very complicated boss, as you can tell. I wish it would use that ceiling drop skill more, because that does less damage than it actually hitting me. Yeah, there you go. Which is kind of interesting that he does less damage by dropping the roof on me than he does by hitting me. And he's dead. Yeah, not a complicated boss. I don't really consider it the first boss, because if you just leveled up and got a good weapon, you're pretty much good to go. That could be it. That's probably it, actually. Which makes me wonder if they had intended for you to actually get party members before this point. Which would explain the poor balancing. And again, maybe I was just underleveled. I haven't played an RPG in a while, so I have trouble telling what is balancing and what is you just need more experience. Thankfully, Patty leads us right out. Also, Patty's one of my favorite characters in the game. She's one of the best in the game as well. I love her a lot. I mean, I have a Chimera wing. You could just grab onto my... Okay, bye. Sure, if you want to take the long way. Do 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 do. I ain't gonna turn my nose up at free 30 gold. Also, yeah, we are not Link. We still cannot break people's pots. Apparently, the Celestians just teach their people better than that. So are they gonna be in here? Yes, they are. I don't know that I would call Edwin the host with the most when his inn has one single room to rent. From what I understand, 6 feet under. I love you, Patty, but I want to slap you. I know, and that's what the most painful part of it is. I have not even begun to suffer because the game has not even begun to pun. Aw, her dad sounds like a pretty good dude. That was kind of rude, Patty. Are we witness to a press ganging? Also, ouch. Yeah, this is not why I like Patty. The reasons I like Patty are completely irrelevant to this. Oh, hello. You're a ghost. And me, in the bright yellow and orange clothing, is the one that scared you. Weren't you the one who helped me in the ruins? Yep. Oh yeah. So, meet the absolute worst character in the entire game. The people who wrote her should be fired. This is the most unlikable, most awful, stupidest, and intolerable character I think I have seen in video games in a long time. And unfortunately, she never shuts her mouth. She will never shut up, despite the fact that she is completely unlikable. Nobody wants her around. Nothing about her is redeemable. She will never shut the hell up. And yes, we are going to be stuck with her the entire game. I said it before, I love this game, but this is the game's weakest point, I think. The fact that you are stuck with the stupid fairy. No, I don't care what her name is, I'm never going to use it. She does not deserve it. I'm not even reading her text. I'm staring at the pretty waterfall in the background, because I could literally care less what she has to say. Or sorry, no, I literally couldn't care less at what she has to say. Like, this is the character who I would take Ivor with me for the entire game, as long as I got to avoid her. Nobody cares, Stella, shut up. Okay. I guess I'll just go dig it up. Trying to help a ghost. You're going to see me, like, consult my journal or something. Or talk to characters I just talked to get direction, because I'm not the least bit listening to the fairy. I found this. Did something happen in Stoneway? Being a famous innkeeper doesn't seem like something you would want to bury away and be ashamed of, but that's just me. Hi, Grandpa! Oh. Huh. Maybe that's also why it's called Angel Falls, because the water... If the water is that miraculous, you could have said it fell from the heavens or came from the angels. I mean, we know it's called Angel Falls because pun, but... This dude's a good dad. I like this dude. Hello, Fluffy. Do you really need to football tackle me every time you jump on my lap? Sorry for speeding through. I just saw her text box and started instinctively mashing. kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. My shoulder are not for claws. Hooray! Can we come too? I don't want to walk. You got a wagon, right? Can I hitch a ride? Please? You really are a little shit, aren't you? Yeah, imagination. That's silly talk. Why can I not hitch a ride with them? Why does the game not let me follow them? There's no reason not to. There's no events that I would miss. Oh, shut up. No one cares. Like I said, no events whatsoever we would miss. Nothing that matters. Also, I'm pretty sure the enemies are actually running away from me now. When you get too high level, they will do that. They'll see you and turn and run in the other direction. Metal slimes do that no matter what your level is, though. Oh, Izzy. You little nitwit. Metal slimes are going to be something I really am going to need to kill a lot of later on, assuming we get that far. No, you're just stupid. You know, we make jokes about Navi, but Stella is meme Navi. Rather than the real Navi who actually doesn't bother you all that much, Stella is the meme Navi who never shuts up and makes you want to commit murder. And that is her new name, Meme Navi. Oh, definitely on her. Don't you worry about that. If I knew how to hack, the very first thing I'd do would be to hack Stella out of the game. I don't care if it made things confusing, she would still get hacked out. I found a pouch of coagulant? What is a coagulant and why are there pouches of it in the flowers outside of the town? Huh. That makes a lot more sense than I expected it to. Can I shut the inn door and run away and leave Stella in there forever? Also, Guinea is a complete cunt. Good to know. Guinea can deal without her name being pronounced right. She's too much of a twit for it. Also, it makes me think of Ginny Weasley, and I hate Ginny Weasley, so... Those sprites don't look right doing that. Izzy, I swear. Yeah, I kinda need something from you. Sure, let's go with that. Man, I'd probably willingly dungeon dive by myself a second time if Erin asked me. She's way, way too nice and too deserving of it. So as far as I'm aware, that's just a line about, oh, what are they called? Historical characters? Legacy characters? One of those two? That too. You can also get legacy characters from the DLC, from the Wi-Fi DLC thing. But since that was completely cut, I just hacked all those in, which I said before. As soon as the inn is up, I will go talk to all of them. Yeah. Basically, whoever made this game didn't think it through. And anything you download or buy does not stay on your cart if you restart the game. So you literally have to hack to get a good, I would say, fifth of the game's content. Because it is now completely inaccessible legitimately. Because they took down the servers. And the best part is that some of these things are actually plot-based. You are missing a couple of plot elements if you do not do this. King Scott. Sure, why not? Did you think of that one dude who played was a Spaniard in Highlander? Puddock? I legitimately just read that as pudding. Like, why are you calling that man a pudding? Yeah, Ramirez, that dude. Every time I read the king's name, I just imagine him saying it. I mean, I kinda came here to ask about the job. I would assume that would denote my consent. Oh, there goes the princess. What is a puddock and what does bra mean? Pie help. We do not speak UK, people. Alright, so is the inn available now? Yes, thank goodness. Also, for some reason they make Patty and Aaron have sprites here. Also, this lady here is the Wi-Fi lady. It's not worth talking to her because she can't do anything for you anymore. He called the White Knight a toad? Alright, so let's start with the obvious one. Oh my god, they have an elite option. That's great! I didn't realize they had that hairstyle! That's as black as it's gonna get. This face, Aaron? Is this okay? I assume this one? Make the eyes gray. Like that. No, no, no. No. Like that? I really find it weird they don't have a straight black hair color. That's curious to me. So here? Okay. And artist, so he is a warrior. A-R... Oh, N-Y-S, sorry. No. Keys are a little stiff for some reason when it comes to scaling across the little keyboard here. Like that. Yes. Yes. Here comes Arnis in all of his very bland clothing glory. We will fix that in a minute. And I already know what I'm gonna do, so Alright, Pie! What body type do you want? I already know what your hair color is. I think I know what your hairstyle is, but body type. One to the left. This one? The tall but kind of slim one? Alright. And I believe you would want this for your hairstyle. Where are my rotate buttons? There we go. And you usually have bright red hair. This fries? The one next to the... This one? Alright. Too light or too dark? Yeah, it still has one more I can go if you want it paler. I don't remember what eye color you use. Is it green? I just remember that you always use red hair when you have the option, but I don't remember eye color. Blue normally. Okay. I think, if I'm not mistaken... Wasn't that the fantasy name you came up with? Alright. Yes. Yes, I am. Little curtsy. And seeing that hairstyle, I've gotta. I have to now. Let's see. He was about there, wasn't he? Remember, his eyes are pretty bright green. Well, green-ish. But I can't really get more complicated than green. I believe martial artists can either have claws or go barehanded. I'll do the best I can. You have the right personality. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and... Yes, I know. I want to go ahead and get rid of these guys. Because there are going to be points where I'm going to need to store somebody so I can pull out someone else. So I want to get rid of the randoms they threw in. What else was I gonna say? You can do fisticuffs, okay. Alright. Ooh, is she gonna? Oh, no. I mean, that's still really good, but it's not what I wanted. Also, I just realized we have two people with black hair in this party, one with brown and one with bright red. Okay, I'm gonna actually go save really quick, and then I'm going to, see about gear. Where is the church? Here is the church. The church always has this symbol. The other symbols are probably pretty self-explanatory, but this one is the church. Nope, go up the stairs. Thank you. We only have 4 spots in the party, which is the problem. I'm most likely going to shift to mage myself when I get the chance. I'm just not going to have the chance for a little bit, so we're gonna have to go without magic. Which is a pain, but honestly not that huge a deal. Magic is good, but it's not game-breaking, from what I recall. Alright. So if I remember correctly, I can talk to him. Yeah, you can see I have everybody available now. So let's see. If you talk to these legacy characters, I still can't remember what they're called. They will actually give you their clothes, so we're going to come in here and steal Kiro's clothing. Yep. I find it hilarious, personally, because it's just such a ridiculous thing. Oh, hey, I can actually, let's see. Profile settings. This right? No, this is not right. I don't care, shut up, shut up, shut up. That is a weird place to put that. But thank you. Let's see. What should I make your color? Pie? Stick it there for now. I could make it red, make Elite something else, but red seemed most fitting for him. Okay, cool. And blue is actually the most fitting for me, so there we go. Everybody is now... Let's Go ahead and... You know, let's just have some fun. Let everybody do their own thing. And now it's time to put Pi in some dude's clothing. I'm pretty sure she's not ordained for this, but we don't really care. This is why you want to do that, though. Look at that defense and mending. It's a really good jump start. Apparently they only gave you the chest piece, though. That's unfortunate. So you have a lance, but I'll get you something more fitting here in a second. Sorry, I'm trying to think who would have clothing that would fit for me, for Arnis, and for Alit. But I don't actually know what class most of these characters are. If your in is maxed? Unfortunately, I'm not in the max class, so he won't give me the piece. That's good to know for later, though. Let's see, is this something Elite can use then? Well, I can't say it's unfitting. Okay, so I'm going to need your help, Maverick. Who in this list is a warrior class and who might have stats which would help me? Oh, I think I know who might help me. This dude, is from it's from the only other Dragon Quest game I played before this one. I do not remember what it was, though. And I never finished it. Dang! That defense jump. Though I look really goofy with my striped tights in this. Yes, that was it, thank you. So what does it mean by you're in maxed? I'm not aware of a way to max the N. Oops. Alright, Ragnar. There's Ragnar. Let's hit up Ragnar, and actually I did recognize one of those names in the list I'm going to check out and see if I can get a better one than what Angelo gave me. Where's Ragnar from? He looks really familiar. Arnish, look at Arnish showing off those guns. I like Angelo's top, but it does not look good on me. which of these two it is, so I'm just gonna check out Maya first. You think so? It doesn't look too bad, but with my, like, vibrant bright stripes, it looks kind of awkward. Okay, so it was not Maya, though I have to try this now. Oh, I have to see this. That's quite a thing. Okay, so it's Mina that I need to talk to. Good to know. I was almost seriously tempted to keep this, but it gives me the wrong stat. It gives me magical might, and I don't have any damaging spells right now. I need mending. Sadly, there's no cosmetic option in this game. For some reason, it took them until 11. 11's re-release to add that. See, Amina's a fortune teller. She sees the future. Alright, let's check this out. Defense magical mending. Actually, I can keep Maya's bottoms on with this, so I can keep that huge defense boost. Oh, that's not too bad. I still think I want the mending a bit more because heal. That's not too bad. Alright. So let's actually go equip people with their proper stuff now that we've got a little bit of a start. Yeah, let's go here first. Also, I believe you can sell these the equipment you get from them. Yeah, they're actually quite expensive. I'm actually sorely tempted to go get a couple more just to pawn off. The one should actually be just fine, I think. Also, Ellie looks so bored looking out the window. Are we done yet? Can we go home yet? Okay. You want one? Yes. Yes? Aha! Good. You actually did not say that. I knew about the spears because, I've known you long enough to know your preferred weapon with him. But I didn't know that about the whipping boy, I forgot. What do you actually want to use as your weapon, Pi? You could pick anything. Iron fan. That will actually increase mine. Yes, I do. Pixis. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pair of claws for elites, because it's gonna be a little bit before I can actually get him to be able to fight barefisted fine. Basically, as you can see, none of these have magical, magical mending or magical might, so you could literally pick whatever you want. If you want a suggestion, I would personally suggest of what you can use right now. What can you use right now? One of the staffs? Or a pole if you want to keep slightly thematic. I mean, technically it's thematic. Alright. The staffs let you actually absorb MP from an enemy when you hit it, so those are good to have. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and empty out my inventory of the things I do not need. We need the hats. I'll go ahead and just pawn off the Templar's togs. I can just go get more if I really need more to sell, and I'm not gonna wear the Templar set anyway. Alright, we have now pawned off everything I do not need. So let's go get people equipped. Luckily the armor shop is right here. Or finish getting people equipped, I should say. Can you wear a shield with your spear? Most games make those two-handed, but I don't remember if this game does as well, or if it just keeps everything. Excellent. Ugh. Yes. Pike 6. Harness. And Allison gets a shield. Everybody gets a shield! Except for Elite, but he doesn't really need a shield. Let's see. Defense, magical mending, defense, magical might, defense, magical mending. So I probably should have kept those leather hats. Oops. I'm currently holding one? Okay. Oh right, this is why I don't use hats, because they're ugly as sin. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those then. It looks fine on Arnis, but on everyone else it's no. I'm gonna buy a 3. Me. Allison. And Elite. All in headbands. He's just gonna have to wait and deal. Yeah, see, we got way, way better. So let's see, what can we do for shoes? Evade chance. So here's kind of a dumb thing. The high heels are completely identical to the leather shoes stat-wise, but they're female only and they cost like 5 times as much. It's really ridiculous. It's one of those things where I could understand it if there was a glamour system, but there's not a glamour system. True. That is why I picked a headband. So it's so stupid you can't sell the celestial stuff. You can't do anything with it. Why can't you sell it? Yeah, thankfully you can go a little outdated or a little, or without on one slot pretty safely without having to worry too much. You don't really want to do more than one slot, though. Alright, time to go murder things for a little bit. Because you three tag-alongs are too low level. Oh, hang on, I think I saw something there. Did I? Yes, I did! So if you see anybody with a blue bubble, that means they have a side quest. Okay. There we go. Sign party tricks. Air punch is up, so hold B in there. Get fired up for a good old prey. I look so stern like this. It's kind of funny. Has been transgressed with finesse? I love the stamp, though. Apparently that quest is a repeatable one. I like that woman! So even if you don't want to talk to all the NPCs, and there's not really any need to talk to all the NPCs, at least walk up to them so you can see if they've got a side quest. I found 2 gold coins in a pot! I'm not really sure how that works. I also found a mini medal. Oh yeah, I should be looting people's houses so I can find books. It's a good thing this is a very temperate area, otherwise Pike 6 would probably be freezing her butt off right now. Well, less her butt, more her arm. Why do none of you people have bookcases? To be fair to Arnis, he's a warrior. He should be used to that. Alright, let's get to murdering some things. Kinda feel like I should go back into the hexagon. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I hate the fact that you have to do a solo section. Because it makes it harder to level them up in turn. Yeah, but you not only have to reach the metal slime area, you have to actually be able to kill the metal slime. Neither of which are, exactly easy. Okay, so I'm not gonna be going anywhere from this side. That's fantastic. A plus game design there. Mm-hmm. Guess we'll try it, because the things around here are not worth my time to fight. I saw something glitter. I guess not. You might be. Well, there's two at least. They didn't die in one hit! Holy crap! That's a bit better. I want to at least get them to level 5 where they'll start gaining attribute points. Now I have the female of the species in my head. I think it was originally a poem, but somebody, I forget the name, I think it was Mercedes Lackey, made it into a song. It's a really good song. Like when the Himalayan peasant meets the he-bear in his stride, he shouts to scare the monster who will often turn aside. But the she-bear thus accosted rends the peasant tooth and nail, for the female of the species is more deadly than the male. So apparently getting that wizard staff was the best idea because you're casting Frizz with it. Oh, that's good. I am really, really glad you learned that. That's going to be very useful. What do we get? So is that. Is this to the lock? Yeah, it is. We don't want to go this way yet. Well, I kind of want to go that way because I feel like I could easily handle anything that's currently in the lock right now. No worries! I hope you enjoyed the stream! Since I can actually run this game without any real lag, outside of that pre-rendered cutscene, I might actually properly run the game. The whole reason I never did was because of the lag, but this new emulator works great. But anyway, so since this was a birthday stream for Maverick, we're gonna go ahead and end it since he's going to bed. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun being able to just sit here and chill with you on your birthday. Have a great rest of the day, buddy, alright? I hope everything goes well for you when you get up.